All right, we have a tornado warning ongoing. All right, this is near Dale, Oklahoma. I believe it's northeast of Dale right now. I think that was it. Oh, and the tornado warning for Shawnee looks to be north up in this area near Johnson. It is a confirmed tornado. I think the northern one has dissipated. Oh, yes, I believe the northern one is dissipated, but there's a strong possibility of a tornado near Shawnee. Up to into Johnson. Oh boy, gotta go. I gotta go change that. All right, a little bit of a wasn't exactly ready to stream there, but we're good to go. All right, Johnson, you need to be interior room and or basement. Big severe thunderstorm warning also is present. Good news is confirmed tornado appears to be moving away and is less visible on radar. Did they update this? Radar indicated tornado. Does that mean it's PDS? No, it's not PDS. They did downgrade it to radar indicated. Oh, there's the observed. So near Johnson. Let's check the other parts of the line. Oh, you're gonna get a bunch of QLCS type events along these axes. Let's see. All right. There appears to be a new area developing near Johnson. Which highway is that? That's I-40, I think it is. Near Johnson. I should be able to do that. It kind of wasn't. Yeah, the new probable tornado area would be just west of Johnson by 2 miles. So it is approaching Johnson. Let's see. It's not visible on the radar right now, but you can see the area of rotation right in here. I need to update that. It is in sales, so we should be good to go. Alright, let's move further north. The good news is no debris, and it's in an area where if it is down, we will see debris signature here shortly. As there's some suburbs here near Johnson, north of Shawnee. There's also a bunch of QLCS points on this line, like up in here. It did update. Oh, that's not a good sign. That it's right in line with what you don't want to see there. Oh, they did update the tornado warning to tornado indicated, but I'm pretty sure that's going to change here in a second. Let's see. Good news. But I don't think that's updated. Yeah, it's up here. Now, that doesn't help that much because it's moving so fast. What is this, 55? 60. It's moving northeast at 60, so you will not see this if it hits. Not even for a second. Okay, that's a good sign. A little bit of decoupling happening. We should be able to see this. This is updating in 49 seconds. When was this one? Oh, these were at the same time, so good news. Probably no tornado right now, but that can change in an instant. And it could be down, it just not lofting it high enough. It's more QLCS little areas. Would be in line with where you'd expect it to be. Let's see. Oop. I just saw something update. Oh. I'm gonna go off on a limb and say they didn't drop all those severe thunderstorm warnings. Let's see. Good news. No tornado being indicated by radar. Let's see here. They haven't updated this yet. It is I-40. Okay, good. It has sped up quite a bit. That last warning was 50. There's a bunch of these little QLCS areas down here. Aiming for Prague as well. Right in there. No indication of tornadoes just yet. Oh, there was one near Dale. Oh, surprised I haven't seen any damage reports out of that area yet, though. I'm gonna have to go back through and redo the forecasting for tomorrow due to this little mess. Oh, they did up to a slight, but I think that's for this morning risk. Yeah. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. Already 2 reported tornadoes. That's always a good sign. We're close enough where we should be able to get some debris signatures if it is indeed down. My guess is they're gonna update it with a severe thunderstorm warning. Well, that's not what you want to see. A Beaver. Probably. Yeah, that's a Beaver. Bounded weak ecoregion. Near Prague. So either it's about to die off or I'm about to see a nice little recycle happen. Let's see. It did push more northeastward. Although that is a good sign. Unless I check some of the top layers. That's good. That's not good. That means it's going all the way up. Yeah, that's all the way up. That's not a good sign. Let's check the ZDR. Oh, there is a little bit of... It's not too good, but you can definitely see it's starting to happen on this end. But thankfully, that's not that strong of a signal. Good thing is I don't think there's a confirmed tornado right now. But that could change at any moment. Especially with this QLCS line heading through. Could go check to see if they have DOT cams. Oklahoma. Let's see. Ornaments, travel, and I don't see any. Great. Yeah, Prague. Nothing there. That's a good sign on the radar, though. Very good sign. And that's showing a lack of rotation in the storm. At the ground level. I would watch the southern one, but I don't think it's going to catch up in time. A lot of times they like to nudge up against the storm, and next thing you know, it's producing a tornado. These storm motions are crazy. Was it 70? Yep. I think we're far enough away. No. You can still see that area of interest near Prague. Ugh, that's gonna be fun. Oop, I zoomed in a little too close there. Did it again. I'd be right in here. Good news is there's no indication of a tornado happening outside of some rotation. I'm pretty sure they're going to drop this here soon. Don't know why they would keep it up at this point. Oh my gosh, look at all that. Prague is under the gun. I think it should be northwest of town, but it's too close to call. The only good thing about super fast moving storms is they usually don't deviate too hard, so you can get very precise on the warnings and stuff. Ooh. But they updated the confirmed one. What? Radar indicated rotation. What? Tornado warning is the update. Yeah. Okay. They decided to keep the confirmed one going. Let's check the tops on these. These are very, very low topped. This QLCS part, it looks to be dying off a little bit, except near Ada. There is one right here. The only good news is that's a fairly straight part of the line. North. What are they doing? Why did just cancel that one? It's already outside of the warning box. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Alright, so it's still north of Prague. It's in a area where if it is on the ground, you will know right away. It is most likely not still on the ground. As it continues its trek northeastward. I don't know why this one's still up. That's way outside of the warning box. I'll at least know why they kept that one. The confirmed one. Yeah, they really should get rid of that one. Let's check VIL. There's nothing. Nowhere. Still tracking it. This and these QLCS areas are starting to fall apart down here. There's one here. This would be the other area, and there's nothing there. Fairly certain this thing is completely falling apart. Nothing there. You're not gonna get anything good from Tulsa. Yeah, might as well just use the Norman radar. Jeez. Yeah, there's nothing there outside of some of these QLCS points on the radar. Alright. Not a lot happening there, though. Let's see. I'm gonna also do a little bit of forecasting. This was an impromptu one due to the confirmed tornado. Near Dale. In the radar area, right up through here. They were moving fast as well. Just a couple little QLCS points. Trying to figure out if they're going to continue this or not. They might. Just out of safety. Oh, fun. What? I haven't changed that one yet. What? Oh, that's the radar. Let's see. All right. Why is that not full screen? I gotta go find that. All right. There we go. And as they drop the tornado warning. Of course. Browser, window capture, wrong one. There we go. And then fit. Okay, apparently we're doing it the old-fashioned way. What? Center. That's not center. That is stretch. All right. Go quickly run through the severe thunderstorms, and then do a little bit of forecasting, and then I think I can call it there. Nothing there. All right. Yay! Time for some forecasting. All right. I do not like that one. Yeah, the tornado threat today is morning. There's a bigger tornado threat tomorrow, it looks like. We could do the simple way. Just do. Yeah, those are, oh, there's not that big of a threat. Let's check. Use the cheaty methods. Ooh, that could be interesting. Luckily, I don't think anything comes of that. Oh, that's pretty mid. There actually might be something significant later today, so I might have to do it again later. And that's pretty sour right there. Maybe a hail? No, not a hail. Let's check SimTops. Oh, there could be a little bit of action in Missouri tonight. Later today. Yeah. Gonna be watching that one. And then tomorrow is more scattered threat. Yeah, look at that little thing go. Apparently it's an all-day affair. There's not a lot tomorrow. A lot of small stuff. Let's check the NAM. NAM has that coming through. NAM does not show that storm. That's showing a massive flooding potential on the border, but doesn't have a lot tomorrow. Ugh. check out some longer range stuff. Let's do the entire US on that one. That looks interesting. Maybe a nor'easter there next week at this time. Ooh, multiple. That looks very warm for this time of the year. There's a little bit of a cold shot. That looks very warm. Oh yeah, look how warm this is. There's a little bit of a cold shot. That was very warm. Wow. I wasn't expecting it to be that warm. Check the Canadian. I think this will take us almost to Valentine's Day. Oh, that's a nasty cold shot. It's been showing that for a while now, too. Ooh. It's also nasty. Also gets very active along in the south. And some massive cold shots coming in. Yes, it keeps the southern areas active before getting annihilated by a bunch of cold. All right. Well, there are no new tornado warnings. So, could check. Let's do a more local one. Oh, of course. I want to check the south. Southeast would work? Yeah, for tomorrow. Yeah, that's a big old mess. Nothing too serious. Looks like a bunch of small tornado threats there, and maybe some wind. Oof, big old wind. Going through up north. A little bit of a wind threat. Maybe a little bit of hail. Let's see. Oh, that's a big old wind area. I want to check to see if the 13Z has that storm going through as well. Let's see. It does not. Probably should change it so I can see it better, but that did not look like it had the same storm. It has a decent event happening, but I don't think it's nowhere near what I was showing earlier. Yeah. All right. All right, one more run through on the radar. Oh, this is just main area. Holy crap, this is approaching the radar fast. The main tornado area is right in here near Wetlee, but I think that's pretty much gone. Bunch of wind coming through a good chunk of eastern Oklahoma with storm motions very, very fast. Talking 60, 70 miles an hour. So it doesn't take much to get one of those wind gusts down. Alrighty. I think that will end it as well. Yep, let's go end it. should I wait till later to read? Yeah, I'll do it today. Let's see. I think there might be a new one up in here near Wyona, up to Barnesdale. I think that's taking the same. Yeah, they're probably gonna issue one there. I guess is this tornado possible? Yes, that's tornado possible. They're about to issue a new tornado warning, aren't they? Okay, Wyona, Barnesdale, Nuggery, and Bartersville. Ugh. Pretty sure they're about to issue a new tornado warning there. Good news is there is no debris in the air, but that looks like a high probability of we're about to issue a new warning. I think the 1 year deal. There's multiple areas near Manifold as well. Ah boy. Okay, the one near Wyona seemed to have lost some of the characteristics. How about the one near Manifold? Looks to be taking up the slack. I was about to end the stream. And then that happens. Okay. Wyona, Barnesdale, Negroni, and Bargersville. Nelagari. Nelaguni. There we go. I think that's how it's spelled. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're about to do that. That's a classic look on it's probably up in here. Near Wyona. Should be updating here soon. Nope, didn't update. Oh boy. And you still also have this area near Manifold. Doesn't look as good, but considering how fast that one spun up. Yeah. Watching multiple areas right now. Oh, new tornado warning. Near Whitaker for the QLCS event. Okay. Why is that warned? Well, that's fun. Cool, I can bring out this again. And it actually means something. Yay! Alright. Surprised they haven't warned this yet. Near Wyona. But we do have a tornado warning near Jaeger. To Wakanda. Near Horntown. Going up to Dustin. Oops. Wrong one. Yes, so it should be near Jaeger. I think this is moving north at 55. Oh, 70. Oof. Yeah, you ain't gonna see that one till it's too late. Now it's gonna roll right through you, and you're not even gonna know it. Um, there are multiple these little kinks in the line near Wyona to Pawhuska that are causing issues down to Manifold and Bristow as well. But we have one near Jaeger to Watonka to Dustin. There's no good radar in that area outside of this one, but that's not showing very much. Alright. Good news, that seems to be broadening out, as is the Manifold. But we have a tornado warning near Jaeger to Watonka. Have I been down in this area? Ski. I have been up in here. Yes, I have. I've been to Ada. Alright. That new update looks good. Ooh. Really hope this thing starts tweaking, because that could be interesting for Barnsdall. North of Barnsdall. Do they have the tornado pathing updated? No, they do not. Alright. Jaeger, you are almost in the clear. Dustin, you're next in line. Barnsdall seems to be doing fine. What? Oh, I pulled that up. Let's see. Watonga. I think the tornado's to your south, but the radar's so bad that I can't. Oh, new tornado warning near Barnsdall for Naguli and Barnsdall, north, all the way up to Burgersville. Yes, so we do have a new tornado warning for this area right in here. The area we've been watching for about 15 minutes. And you also have the Watonga one. Do not know where that one is exactly, but this one's pretty obvious, up near Barnsdall. Ooh, that might be down. It is not down per radar. That is fairly strong. Alright. And we also have the one near Jaeger, Horntown, and Dustin. Problem is, there's a bunch of range folding happening, so not getting a very good picture on that one. And I can't exactly tell where that tornado is. So if you're in that area, prepare for the tornado. Now, how fast is this moving? That seems to be moving like 60. Only 50. That is not 50. That's clearly faster. So much range folding in the southern warning. Oof. Alright. It is northwest of Barnsdall. Near Nelunguni. I have been down here before. Which one was it? It was right in here. Alright. And good news is, neither of these look to be on the ground right now, but that can change at any second, as these are fast developing tornadoes. And can do so at any point. It feels like it. Horntown, Watonga, and Dustin for the southern warning. Nelaguni up to Bartersville. Luckily, we know exactly where that tornado would be on the Barnsdale one. Oof. Alright. Up to Bartersville. It should stay south of Hula and Bowring. It should stay just north of Barnsdale. Basically north of the areas that were affected in 2024. But there's a new potential area of rotation south of town. These storms are hyper complex when they do tornado today. Alright. They do not have any tops or VIL to help. There's a couple tops there, but not what you normally want to see. Jaeger, Watonga, Dustin for the tornado warning in the south. Jaeger, I think you are home free. Yes, you are home free from the tornado warning. Good news is I don't think this is on the ground near Barnsdale. That's always a good sign. But with that strong of a signature, you have to make sure. And there's a bunch of these little QLCS cutouts in the line right now. South of Barnsdale as well. Let's see. Watonga. You are almost free, but you should be in the thick of it right now. Dustin, you have about 15 to 20 more minutes of tornado warning. Considering it's moving at 70. Let's see. Jaeger, you are under the gun right now. Or Jaeger, you're out of the woods. Never mind. It's Watonga to Dustin. This Barnsdale one, if it doesn't touch down, it'll be a miracle. But there's no signs that it's on the ground yet, but that doesn't mean anything right now, as that can change before my sentence is done. As I've seen it change that fast. Alright. Watonga to Dustin, you're still under the gun for the tornado. Oh, anything like that. Ooh, that does improve stuff quite a bit for the tornado potential. Oh, there are multiple little QLCS areas up near Barnsdale. The tornado would be occurring, it'd be north of Barnsdale right now. Good news is there's no indication of said tornado. Let's see. Watonga to Dustin. They're still under the gun for the tornado. North of Barnsdale. Switch that one over. North of Barnsdale to also south of Barnsdale as well. How did that develop? Well, it's that way. It slowed down and spun around. This area has gotten better. Near Horntown. Let's see. That is definitely looking a lot better. Ooh, I need to get rid of that. There we go. Alright. Let's see. That would be right there. Good news is that's not sharing any of the aspects that have prompted the tornado warnings today. Ooh. How is that not? That is such a strong signature. They're probably going to update this warning later. I don't see much of anything else. They did update the warning for Watonga to Dustin. I think Watonga is out of the woods as of right now. So Dustin, Oklahoma is the only area in this warning that needs to take precautions. The storm is now passing past Barnsdall. It should be in Bartersville in the next 15 minutes. 15 to 20. Alright. There's not a lot else besides that. Let's see. Should be approaching Barnsdale in the next 15 to 20. Still traveling at 50. Yes, it is. Still at 50. There's still this tornado potential near southeast of Watonga up to Dustin as well. Near Barnsdale has the higher probability of producing as of right now. Thankfully, I do not think it's down yet. Hopefully it can stay that way. This one near Dustin has definitely caught my attention recently, as it's looked a lot better over the recent frames. And the one up near Barnsdale and Bartersville is looking a bit messy as of right now. Dustin should be in their safe space right now as this approaches. Bartersville should be getting ready for their tornado precautions, as well as Dewey. Let's see, Dewey up to WAN. And ooh, there's a big warning. Jeez. Is this 70? 75. Jeez. That's a good sign on this northern one. Starting to really line itself out, as it had gotten a nice little shape on the radar there. Back in here. Yeah, it's nowhere near as good looking right now. The Dustin one almost looks better. These are big warnings, jeez. It's northeast at 50. Oh, they just updated something. What was that? Oh, a new, they updated the severe thunderstorm warnings. One up near Barnsdale is looking rather liney right now. Minus that. And there's no indication of debris. But this is how it looked right before it got warned earlier. Oh, they did not drop the warning. Let's see if it looks better from here. And it does still have the rotation in the same spot on both radars near Dustin. This would be up front, and that would be that. There's a chance that might be a small little spin up, just for the funds. Let's see. There's no ZDRs. There's more of a ZDR spec down here. Yeah, that one has a much better ZDR. Problem is there's no hail, so can't really use that. Yeah, they just dropped one of the big warnings. They dropped the tornado warning near Dustin. The tornado threat is not done near Dustin, as this line is likely producing 60 to 70 mile per hour winds. So keep an eye out for the winds that are about to hit. Going up to Bartlesville. Watch that one closely. There is no debris in the air, so that's always a good sign. No, it was further, yeah, down in here. Okay. There are a few more areas of QLCS activity near Avant and Oshaleta. They did update the warning. Is that an 88 mile per hour wind gust at Wyona? Ooh, dang. Yeah, they took a pretty nasty little spike there. That was there. It is looking a little better now. I don't know if they're going to continue that warning though. As it looks a little bit rough on the radar. Let's check the one near Dustin, because that one has been looking a lot better, as it does have a lot more dry air available. Good news is that lead area of rotation died off. And even better, there's no indication of debris. Let's see. I have to wait one more frame to see if they're gonna drop this warning or not. They might. Problem is, it looks a lot better than it did earlier. Alright. here, going into Bartersville. Might just miss south. Well, that's a good sign. Very ugly looking. So probabilities of a tornado are dwindling on this, but not zero. And there's a nice little wind shift line in the storms. The one near Dustin appears to be falling apart a little bit. Still got a little bit there, though. Looks like they're both trying to fall apart. So that should be good for everybody involved. Alrighty. Dewey, Bartersville, and Dustin are the main threat areas right now. Oh, I thought they had just updated the warning. They did not. This is starting to look a little more ragged, but not too many areas to look at right now. Went too far. What was that? Okay, then. Let's see. Oh, new radar update, and it's basically gone. So they're probably gonna drop it here. Yeah, they're probably gonna drop that one there. So I can go get that set up. Bum. I'll get it all. Let's see. Oh, they did reissue the tornado warning for Bartersville, up to Duvie, to Juan, up to the Coffeeville. Oh, fun. So we're gonna be here for another 45 minutes, it seems. Moving northeast at 60. Juan, Dewey, Bartersville, Copan, and South Coffeeville. And yeah, there is a little bit, but looks to me like it's starting to fall apart again. It did earlier. The one near Dustin looks to be a damaging wind event. What is going on up here? What is that? That's a little out of place. This is still the best radar. Yeah, so up near Bartersville, potential tornado. And it's moving pretty fast. It's up by the airport. Let's see. Well, I thought I was gonna be done there. Oh well. Dewey, up to Juan, up to South Coffeeville. Let's see. Still looks fairly weakening on the weakening side, but gotta keep an eye out. And should be a new update. It should be up north of Bartersville, up near Dewey. That's most likely area for the tornado right now, as it's currently moving through Bartersville. Let's see, any new information? Nothing new. Besides, speed is increased again to 60. This is a new one. No, this is that 75 mile per hour severe thunderstorm warning. Oh. Kinda hoping for an update on the velocity side. Don't see anything in the debris section, so that's a good sign. Problem is we're a little far away, and these are very low top tornadoes, storms and tornadoes. Yeah, they're barely 20,000. Well, that's always a good sign. That looks fairly linear. It is approaching Dewey. Most likely area for a tornado. I think that might actually be the most likely area for a tornado. To check debris. Thankfully none. Let's check base. There's a little bit there. Alright. Oh my gosh, the thing is moving. That is not 60. That is definitely not 60 miles per hour. I wish there was a... Well, it is going through Dustin right now, and it looks pretty windy. And there's a lot of wind here. Wow. Alright. And the one near Bartersville's south of Dewey, on its way out of Bartersville. We'll have to see if this warning actually makes it. Something tells me it probably won't. But they dropped the tornado warning. Let's see. And these, yep, there's nothing but severe thunderstorm warnings and this tornado warning. They did issue this new warning. Okay. Don't know why they did that. Alright. The tornado would probably be south of Dewey, if there is one. Good news, no debris signature yet. Let's see. Somebody's reporting rain. 55, which makes sense. I think that was it for the tornado threat. Yeah. That looks pretty linear. Granted, looks like there's a lot of interference from the rain and the wind. I could check Wichita, but I don't think I'm gonna get anything out of that. That's less than nothing. Yeah, that's less than nothing. Oh, better check the... It is on the lowest. Alright, so it's currently north... It's currently east of Dewey. Any tornado potential? Bartersville, you are in the clear. I'm giving you the all clear there. As that's clearly not gonna do much from here on out. There's nothing behind it, and I don't think we should be able to get any tornado warnings out of anything that's left over. There's Tulsa radar. This is gonna look funny. Never mind. Can't even access it. So, Dewey up to Juan to South Coffeyville. You are under the gun right now. That's the Vera. That's for the is the only other area I can see where there'd be a tornado threat. Maybe up near Skituk. Otherwise, this area near Dewey is probably the best one. And this doesn't even look that great. Alright. Good news. That looks even worse for a tornado potential. Arona and Vera are the only areas of interest outside of this tornado warning. And yeah, that thing fell apart pretty hard there. As long as they don't issue a new one. This is an area of non-concern. And these are the only two areas. Alright, on to South Coffeyville. The good news is, the tornado is not easy to identify. Bad news is, the tornado is not easy to identify. Let's check really quick, see if there's a little bit, but that is not going to produce a tornado. That weak of an arc, you're not going to do much. That ain't doing anything. Nice. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna do much there. Tops are non-existent, and VILs there is none. Yeah, I think that one's done. They're probably gonna cancel that one a little early. Oaksby, probably be the Envera. The only two candidates left I see. Maybe. Let's check tops. Maybe. They at least have a little bit of a top to them. These ones do not have anything going for them. Up near Juan to South Coffeyville. Let's see. Not a lot happening there. We're gonna be a little annoying, aren't we? Multiple areas. I'm pretty sure this would be the only opportunity for a tornado in here. Problem is there's no good radars up there. Sad part is we're not even that far away. Yeah, they're only 40 miles away, and we're getting this bad of a picture. That's unacceptable. Let's see. Vera. I've been down here, I think. Yes, I have. Near Collinsville and Sperry. Let's see. For one, Oglesby. That bear's dropping out. So it's just up near one. Outside of that, I don't really see much happening. Outside of these massively fast severe thunderstorm warnings. Dewey, you are in the clear for the tornado warning. It's way off near one. Let's see. Yeah, right up in here. There's another area near Oglesby. Watova. But I don't think those are gonna get warned. Unless this area drops off and it breaks off again. It does have a lot better tops and stuff. Let's see. This area near one is completely dead. Like, there's nothing existing up there. I think they should drop this warning pretty soon. One, you're technically not out of the woods just yet. As this area has become very messy. The areas I'm more concerned about right now are south of one. I think this area is so messy that you can't even begin to identify the tornado. Though if we do take its path, it should be right here. Let's see if there's any, there's nothing. Nothing to help. Everything is, so messy. Down there. There's nothing down there. And everything's a complete mess down there. I think the radar might be having issues due to this massive amount of rain and thunderstorms in the area. Hope that's the case. I'm surprised they haven't chopped this warning up yet. Did they update the speeds on this? No, still 75. And we don't have a new update yet. They did downgrade to sales too. Oh, what was that? Something happened there. I thought they dropped the warning. I don't see anything that they did. Must have just been a weird radar update. Alright. I can't give the clear to one just yet. Like, South Coffeyville should be in a good spot to miss out on it. Let's see, anything down here? Nothing. You're not gonna spot anything down there. I guess they're gonna chop this warning up. Still going with the tornado warning near Juan to South Coffeyville. Good news is I don't see many areas for a new tornado to pop out of. Maybe near Collinsville, if the way these tornadoes have been forming continue. I love the form out of a split like that. I love the form along that. Good news is no debris. So tornado potential might be dropping off like that. Let's see. They did drop the tornado warning. I'm going to give it 3 minutes. If a new one doesn't pop up, we will be ending stream. Probably gonna make a big old severe thunderstorm warning here. Next 5 to 10 minutes. They did drop it. Okay. Well, that's always a good thing. And we can go check. It's not the 14Z yet. Oh, the 14Z did come in. Do have a mess later today, so they're probably gonna bump up a bunch of the bump up the risk for later today. So we might be doing severe weather coverage as well. Alright. Good news is tornado threat looks to have diminished extremely to the extremes. Alright. And I can start looking for somebody to raid then. Alright. Ooh. Could do that one again. That would be fun. Yeah, let's do that one real quick. That would be fun. Let's go. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Alrighty. Good news. Oh, they did update the severe thunderstorm warning. It is now 40. It's not moving that slow. There's no way that's moving that slow. Oh, let's cancel that really quick. Oof. I accidentally did it. Whoops. Alrighty. Let's go. Let's go there. What was that new? They have a bunch of overlapping severe thunderstorm warnings happening right now. Wonder what's happening up here. This thing is so wild to me. That much lightning on. It's outpacing even the stuff in the south. There might be a new one right here. I'm gonna have to give it 5 more minutes just to make sure they don't warn that. I'll give it 5 more minutes. Oh, there's some higher winds up there. Let's see. I'm gonna go grab a drink. Well, at least they didn't warn it. But that's from an older one, so we shall see. Okay. There's the update. Should be down in there. Let's check ups. I can't check ups from there. BIL, can't check that from there. Alright. Let's see. I'll wait to see if this update. Oh, they did chop a bunch of that warning off. Oh, I think that was good. I think they're not gonna warn that. Oh yeah, they ain't gonna warn that at all. Might want something up here though. That's looking interesting near Talala. Motova, Gemstone. Okay. Yeah, they are not going to do that. Let's see. Alright, go find somebody. Let's see. Oof. Gonna have to wait one frame on this. Just in case they decide to do it. That should be the only area of interest. Delaware, maybe? No, everything else looks pretty mid. There are no tops there, so it should be fine. It is in one of the areas that likes to produce. Let's see. The radar updated, the velocity has not. I just want to make 100% sure the second I leave that it doesn't produce. Now that happens a lot. That's happened quite a few times actually. Let's see. did update. Thankfully, I think it's good to go. I think we're good to go. Yeah, we are good to go. Alright. Let's go do that then. Alright. Alright then, see you guys. On this impromptu storm chase then. On this impromptu storm coverage. That was wild.